Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing page 10 of this book, Music Theory and Practice by Eric Taylor. The topic here is time values. Time values. Okay, so exercise 1. What is this note called? This note is called a semiquaver. And just to remind you, these are the British terms, not the American terms. In American, I think this is called a 16th note, but we're going to stick with the British versions. So, how long is each note? Complete the sentences. A crotchet lasts as long as, a quaver lasts as long as 2 semiquavers. A crotchet lasts as long as 4 semiquavers. A minim lasts as long as 8 semiquavers. A semibreve lasts as long as 16 semiquavers. I'm just going to draw a chart here for you as best I can to explain how these divisions work. So first, you have this note, which is called a semibreve. A semibreve is 4 beats long, and it's divided into 2 minims. Each minim, each one of these, is 2 beats long. So each one of those divided into crotchets, which I think in American is called quarter notes. Each crotchet, so you have 4 crotchets in 2 minims. Each crotchet is divided into 2 semiquavers. So you get 8 semiquavers. Each crotchet is divided into 2 quavers, and in each quaver here you get 2 semiquavers. So these are quavers, quaver. These are crotchets, and these are minims. This is a semibreve. So I'm just going to divide these into 2 like this first. So we have to end up with 16 semiquavers. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So in each, say, minim here, you have 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 here. Semiquavers. In each semibreve, you have this many, which is 16 semiquavers. And that's how the divisions work. So look at the next one. Add 1 note at each asterisk to complete the bar. So we can see that the bar here is in triple time 3, 4. So we already have 2 beats here. We have half a beat here. We have a quarter of a beat there. So we have 3 3/4. So what we need is another quarter. So we need another semibreve. Semiquaver. So a semiquaver here and a semiquaver here. That makes 1 quaver. A quaver and a quaver makes a crotchet. Sorry, no flag. This is a crotchet. A crotchet, minim, that is 3 beats. All right, here. 2, 4. That is 1 beat here. These two together combined is half a beat. So we have 2.5 beats in this bar. We need another half beat. So the asterisk, if we can't see it, is actually here. We're going to try and write these a bit cleaner. So this is a quaver. All right, 4, 4. We have 2 beats here. Combine these two is 1 beat. So we have 3 beats, and these two combined is half a beat. So we have 3.5 beats. What we need is half a beat, and half a beat is a quaver. So the quaver is drawn here under the asterisk. Next one, we have 3 beats in each bar in 3, 4. So let's just do the easy ones first. This is 1 beat. These combined is 1 beat because you have a quaver and 2 semiquavers. You have 3 semiquavers. That's 3/4 of a beat, so we need another quarter. Another quarter is a semiquaver. We're going to draw that here. Just clean this up under the asterisk here, like this. Okay, good. Here it says, notes with tails are often joined or beamed together. For example, you can write this as this. Do you see it's beamed here? Or this, you can write as this, beamed together there. And this you can write as this. Now you may ask, where will this come in handy? Where will I ever use this? So the answer to that would be if you're doing music theory test, or if you're doing composition, studying composition, or let's say you're writing music and you want a musician to read the notes that you've written. You have to be able to know how the beaming and format works. So let's have the next one. Exercise 3. Join up the quavers, the 8th notes, and semiquavers, 16th notes, in these pieces of music. So we have to do some joining as they've done here with this. All right, so we're going to look at example A. So we're first going to draw the clef, then the time signature. Then what we're going to be beaming is this. So we'll draw the G, crotchet G, and then here we have an F. I like to draw the head of the notes first, and then the stems, and then beam them together as such. Then you have the bar line. Remember, if you're doing the exam, you have to draw the entire bar, so replicate everything that doesn't need beaming, and then beam the beats that need to be joined together. D here. All right, B. So again, we draw the bass clef, time signature, minim G. Then here we have E, F. These are meant to be rounder than I'm doing them, but it's hard to do it with my device. So here, this one is a crotchet, so that doesn't need to be beamed. That was a bit too long. I'm going to draw the stem again. Here, bar line, G, double bar line at the end. Now here, these need to be drawn like this. The middle one is a quaver, so I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to add these flags here. Now this is how we've beamed it. Example C. Treble clef, time signature, crotchet A, crotchet C. Then we've got E. These are all semiquavers or 16th notes. Draw the bar. And also remember that you ideally want to draw the notes exactly where they're written in the example, like this. So we get one line and two lines for the beaming here. Now we know we have 4 semiquavers. The next bar, we have 2 here. Not 2 here, sorry. We've got 2 notes here, but this is a quaver, this one. Sorry, a crotchet. This one's a minim. And then you draw the double bar line at the end. Example D. Bass clef, we're at 4/4. We draw the E, and here you have 4 quavers. So, oh, that's wrong. That's not C. That's A. A, G, F, A. Draw. A bit too long. Here, that's the G. It's E. Oh, again too long. Here, double bar line, and here. Now the divisions are clear, like this. Okay, and now example E. Treble clef and time signature. We have, I need to draw it underneath, exactly underneath the question. There we go, E, D, C. So this is a crotchet, and this is a quaver. So I'm just going to draw this slightly cleaner, so there's no confusion. Just this bit. Here and here. There we are, quaver. And this one was a crotchet. Here we have B, C, and D as semiquavers. So here we have it, except for this bit of extended bit here. There we are. Bar line, minim A, and crotchet G, double bar line. It's slightly longer than I wanted it to be. Just there will be fine. Alright then, there you have it.